Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, that born to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessings to to Israel and Shalom. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father nation in Hebrew. Ba'ashem is the name, and Yahushai is the name of the God's Son. Back on the lesson, and today, going to be how we're not supposed to celebrate nor partake in these heathen customs. These pagan holidays, but specifically going to be going to 4th of July or your Independence Day. I see Jake preparing to celebrate, partake in these heathen customs, preparing to, grill with the hamburgers, the hot dogs, buying, and spending hundreds of dollars on fireworks, and not really know why they are celebrating and partaking in these things, which you see in many other pagan holidays with Christmas and Easter, Halloween, because you ask Jake, or you warn Jake to stay away from these pagan holidays, not celebrate them, and Jake, I'm doing it for the kids. I'm not doing it for that. Just giving all this. Jake is looking for an excuse to party and to basically do whatever they want. But especially with 4th of July, our people were still, in slavery, man. Still in cages, still in chains, which we're still in captivity now, though we may not be in physical chains. But going to get a little more details on this right here, and we'll give an article to go into how Yahweh Bashim is not with these pagan holidays, man. Just stay away from them. Yahweh Bashim will destroy you for partaking and taking part in these heathen customs, man, as you were warned. So, place real quick, get the edification that we need, and then we'll jump to the article and a few scriptures that came in mind to be a short lesson, and let's get on with it.
Option to get rid of slavery on the Declaration of Independence because they put it out there, but they decided to keep it because economics was boom. You feel me? To have free labor, to have slaves, of course they're gonna keep it. I'm just letting people know, man. Like, if you're gonna buy all those firecrackers and burgers and hot dogs to get the grill ready for your independence, you are sadly mistaken. George Washington was the first president of the United States. And guess how many slaves he had? About 175 slaves. You feel me? So I'm just trying to tell y'all people, this is not your holiday. This is their holiday. This is not your independence. Why you keep spending money and buying all this stuff? They just want you to be consumers for the rest of your life and celebrate a holiday that has nothing to do with you.
Plain and simple. There you go. But Jake wants to continue to blindly follow and celebrate and, partake in everything that the devil does. Trying to seek their approval. Because Jake just loves Esau. But they're going to face the harsh reality very soon that these devils do not like it, which you see in many, many occasions. But read this quick article. It says 4th of July celebration canceled over deadly police shooting. So once again, showing Yahweh Bashim is against these pagan holidays. Stay away from them. Because, I can't celebrate Independence Day. I bought all these fireworks and now we can't celebrate it. Which is, I think this is in one of the cities, but it says police officer in your city of Akron fired almost 100 rounds at a black man during a chase earlier this week. Look at these doubles, and I believe he was also unarmed. I believe, which I need to look a little bit more into it. But shooting over 100 rounds at one Jake, our people gotta realize this devil hates us, man. Wake up! You're just shooting over 100 rounds, man. But you'll have Edomites that'll go shoot up stores, malls, and guess what? A slap on the wrist, they're tackled, they're tased, and they're put in cuffs. But hey, imagine if it was Jake, instant on sight, man. Before entering the store, he'd been caught. Was the American city of Akron, Ohio, has canceled its Independence Day celebrations following a high-profile police shooting earlier this week, which saw several officers firing almost 100 rounds at a young black man they were chasing. The man died after more than 60 rounds struck his body. Over 100 rounds in one person, man. Imagine that. They changed. They don't hate us. and you still want to partake and celebrate in his stupid, his Independence Day, but come on, man, it's our independence. No, Jake is due, So Akron Mayor Dan Horgan, a Democrat, called the incident a dark day for our city on Friday as he announced the Akron authorities would not hold any of the planned 4th of July festivities during the holiday weekend. The Red, White, and Blue Festival, I think that meant red, festival was scheduled to begin Friday in downtown Akron on last Monday. I feel strongly that it is not the time for a city-led celebration. Explained the decision was caused by a high-profile police shooting that occurred on Monday and has already led to some protests in the city, which you see a lot. At that time, a group of police officers sought to pull over Jana Walker, a 25-year-old black man who worked at a DoorDash food delivery driver. Walker reportedly refused to obey officers' command, which I kind of already went to in one of my lessons. It's, I believe, yesterday, going to, if we have this truth and knowledge, and understanding, why not apply it? We have to be wise. We're in captivity, man. These devils are seeking to kill us, man. At any chance that they can get to strangle us, to set us up in a trap. We have to be careful, man. But finish off with this is, according to Akron Police Department, he also fired a gun from outside his vehicle during the pursuit, the Washington Post reports. Which he may or may have not, but as you know, Esau is a liar, not to be trusted. You see many of these police officers also lying just to basically kill Jake, man. But it also shows the Lord is against us. They see they're not able to celebrate it now. And what you get in the scriptures, it says Jeremiah 10:2. Keep it short. It says, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Read that one more time. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. We're not supposed to partake nor celebrate these heathen customs. And when I say these heathen customs, I'm going to be pagan holidays, these Christmas, Easter, Halloween, And when you look into the origins of it and how it originally started and what it's really about, it deals a lot with idol worship, false gods, and Jake wants to say, I'm doing it for the kids. I'm not doing it for that. Guess what? You're going to get your kids destroyed if you want to continue to do that, man. I believe Hebrews 10:26, I think if it says, for if we sin willfully after receiving knowledge of the truth, they are made no more sacrifice for sin. So you're sinning willfully, man, after being warned. Because you warned Jake about these pagan holidays, and I want the kids to be happy. I'm doing it for the kids. Well, you doing that is going to destroy them, man. Your whole household, man. Let's get to the second verse. On top of it, but it says, for the customs of the people are vain, they are wicked, they're abominable. I'm just looking at Christmas, how it describes Christmas right here. We're not supposed to partake in these things. It says, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. And I might as well get to the last few scripts, or the last verses. Just to push a point across since I brought it up. It says, decked with silver and with gold. They fastened it with nails and hammers that it moved not. So what does that sound like? The silver and gold. The ornaments, the lights. Come on. It's clear as day what it's talking about. But let's continue on. Let's get Amos 5:21. It says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. The Lord is against these heathen customs, these pagan holidays, Thanksgiving, which they like to call Thanksgiving. Where they murdered our people, and Jake is blindly celebrating this crap, man. Close the last two. John 4. This is John chapter 4, verse 22. It says, ye worship, ye know not what. Jake doesn't know what they're partaking in, man, or what they're celebrating. Jake wants what's an excuse to party and to have all sorts of fun, And then when you tell Jake the origin and how these things originally started and what they're really about, and how you'll be destroyed for participating in it, you're crazy. I'm doing it for the kids. I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it for my own reasons. Jake is still, man. But it says, ye worship, ye know not what. Read one more time. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews, the Israelites, man. Close these last two. It says Psalm 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. This devil is a natural born liar. Coming up with all these false stories, of these pagan holidays that you like to worship and celebrate and partake in. In reality, it's a whole another story behind it, man, of how it really started, what it's really about, what you're really partaking in, man. Worshipping false gods with Easter, you know, Christmas, you know, idol worship, and all that wickedness, man. It says, the words were soft and yet were they drawn swords. This devil is slick, man. A deceiver. Psalms 58:3. Call it with this. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. They come out the womb lying, man. Natural born liars, not to be trusted. But of course, you have a lot of right people putting their faith and trust in these devils. You know, continuing to partake and celebrate in these pagan holidays, and guarantee you a lot of people are going to be dying once this, 4th of July or Independence Day comes about, you know. And you especially see CERN, you know, trying to also, what's the word I'm looking for? Restart, or, you know, basically start up the particle, I think it's particle accelerator, or the particle collider, I forget the exact word, but, you know, they're trying to restart that up too. So, yeah, things are heating up, man. Things are getting worse. And, you know, you have been warned. Don't partake in these pagan and heathen customs, man. These pagan holidays, man. The Lord's against it, and you'll be destroyed for partaking in it. So, fear Yahweh Shai once again. And, you know, stay away from these heathen customs once again. I do want to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great mills for teaching us the truth, peace, and blessings. All to Israel. And Shalom. See you next one.